where 5 people would have spent a week to do the entire research. The entire research was done by this agent in a couple of minutes, and we just ran multiple searches on it. It's crazy how great it has worked out, because just of the strategy, we went to the design, we went to the writing in less than 10 days, and that's a record time for us. Moving ahead with ThriveLetter, that's going to be the process where we are just gonna go to another level, just because we could reduce the number of things involved into a project, and time is money. All those things were taking care of the agent that you guys built, and I'm extremely happy about it, because ultimately the outcome for me as a founder is that it freed up so much time. We are being able to launch faster, we are being able to execute faster, and in purely business terms, we are making a better revenue just because of this.
Hi, I'm Shonish, the CEO and co-founder of ZeroHands. In our today's case study video, we'll be talking with ThriveLetter and ask them how was their journey working with ZeroHands. Let's dive right in. So, hi Shayan, thanks for joining.
Hello.
Before we begin, can you briefly introduce yourself and ThriveLetter? So, what do you do?
Sure. Hi, my name is Shayan. I am the co-founder and CEO of ThriveLetter. What we do at ThriveLetter is just one thing, and that's newsletters. So we started this company about 2 years back with one goal in mind, that emails are an untapped potential for brands, founders, creators, everybody. And somehow people do not know how to get the most out of it. And currently we send anywhere about 9 to 10 million plus newsletter emails per month. And that's what we are doing. That's what we're the best at.
Great. So, before working with us, what challenges were you facing, especially in scaling newsletters or content delivery?
So, fortunately, one of the best things that our team is great at, I would say, is creating the most founder like content. But since we are working on multiple newsletters at once, and when we are looking to get one newsletter out, our goal is always to find the most relevant information. And for that, market research is a very big part of it. For example, let's say we want to start a tech and AI related newsletters. Now there are like tens of thousands of newsletters, if not more at this point, who dabble into the same space. And 90% of them are useless. Maybe 5% of them are good. Now, when you try to research all of these manually, you cannot do to the extent that you would actually want it to do.
True.
So one of the main problems that we faced was exactly that, where we wanted to make our research smoother, more predictably great, and make sure that it's not happening in a way that we do not know whether the data that is coming in is reliable or not. So we first tried to do it manually, just like any company would do, and we realized it's a foolish decision to try to do it manually. And then we just went ahead and got to work with ZeroHands on exactly that. And through a sheer collaborative process, they have come up with an amazing agent that currently the entire operations team, the writers team, can't get it. They are using it every day in the process of building newsletters, from creating the strategy to making sure every issue is on point, and also visiting how we are actually going ahead with the strategy of the content on a regular basis. So yeah, that's something that we did.
Yeah, cutting down the manual processes, that is exactly where AI shines the best. So, what stood out to you when deciding to work with ZeroHands?
So one of the major things that I look forward to when I work with any third party, and me being a service provider as well, is that we really value the level of clarity as well as the level of communication that the person can bring. We already had 100% faith in the company's ability to build something out like this, because they came in with great recommendations from some of our peers. So we really like that. But we always went for like first, second calls just to understand whether they are the best partner for us to work with. Eventually, once I had 2 calls with Shonish, I immediately understood that they are the team to work with. And yeah, that was the reason. And since the time that we started working, So today we had zero problems pretty much, and much like their name, we pretty much did not have to put much hand into
Yeah.
it. We did it.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, so overall, what was your experience? How would you frame it in a single sentence?
it was an amazing experience. I think as a founder, as somebody who
Mm-hmm.
puts out fires in a company on a regular basis,
Mm-hmm.
I really do not want to like be super involved in every single thing every day.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put the best minds on the game and kind of get myself out of it and then look into it when it is something that needs my revision or sorry, needs my review. So
Right.
that's what I wanted to do. And
Mm-hmm.
the entire process has been extremely smooth. It has kept me away from making key decisions all the time. They have
Mm-hmm.
made the best decision, keeping in mind from the technical aspect that we are creating an amazing UI, keeping in
Yeah.
mind that we are not super technical people to work with. Um, Kept it super simple that my team can use it on a regular basis.
Totally.
Kept our server costs extremely low by going through the tactics that they mentioned, and kept us updated on a regular basis. We completed the entire process earlier than we projected to, and we
Mm-hmm.
are super happy about that.
Yeah, totally. Like, even my co-founder says that UI is the most important thing, no matter how big the backend looks and how difficult the process is. But UI should seem as simple as possible.
Absolutely.
Was there anything that surprised you in the onboarding or anything else?
Yeah, how simple it was. I think
Okay.
that was really really easy because how we do usually manually on these research
Mm-hmm.
is that we have to first find a list of places on which we can actually find these, right?
Yeah.
And then we have to remove the ones which are not relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have to look through each newsletter,
Yeah.
then find out immediate ways. Then we have to put out a sheet where we just export all the data pretty much.
Yeah.
Multiple man hours involved in this
Mm-hmm.
particular game, right? And when the final demo came in and we saw that it's as easy as putting in a niche or putting in one newsletter, and then
Mm-hmm.
it finds all the relevant newsletters, ranks them,
Mm-hmm.
gives the actual data that I need,
Right.
filters it in the most qualitative and quantitative format, gives me all that I need to know in one dashboard, and then lets me export it as well. I think
Yeah.
is and this all of this that I just mentioned happens in literally a span of 20 seconds.
Right.
That was extremely, extremely surprising for me because I thought that the process at least going to be very, very clunky,
Yeah.
but it's just as easy as putting in a search term. That's it.
So it's safe to say that we pretty much reduced the manual research time significantly.
Significantly would be an understatement. Yeah.
Can you share with us an example where the system helped you get better results? Like
Um,
how much time it used to take, like weeks or days?
yeah. So I'll give you the answer right away. Because it's the end of the year, and
Mm-hmm.
this is the time where a lot of our team members are not super involved. This is the time that everybody kind of takes it slow.
Yeah.
But we, at the start of the month, all of a sudden, a new client came to us and they had the goal that they want to launch in literally 10 days.
Yeah.
And it was a daily newsletter that they wanted to launch. And we realized that it's close to impossible if we
Mm-hmm.
want to do the best work possible. And in order for us to do the best work possible, we
Mm-hmm.
have to spend at least a week in research,
Research.
in
Yeah.
like five different people into research, getting
Mm-hmm.
the data, understanding the data, making sure that the data is accurate, and on the
Mm-hmm.
basis of that, create the strategy. And the timeline that they wanted to work with was extremely tight. And if
Mm-hmm.
it was any other day, if it was 2 months back, I would have said it's not possible
Mm-hmm.
because I knew that I will not be able to give my 100% of work if I do
Yeah.
not data, and data takes time to curate.
Yeah.
And now that we had that, we pretty much where five people would have spent a week to do the entire research.
Mm-hmm.
The entire research was done by this agent in a couple of minutes, and we just ran multiple searches on it. and our entire was ready in less than 12 hours. So that's the and involving just one person.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's crazy how great it has worked out, because just of the strategy, we went to the design, we went to the writing
Mm-hmm.
in less than 10 days, and that's a record time for us. And I think moving ahead with ThriveLetter, that's going to be the process where we are just going to go to another level, just because we could reduce the number of
Mm-hmm.
hours involved into a project. And
Yeah,
time is money.
totally. So basically, like beyond the tech, it freed up time for you to create a deeper strategy so that you could serve your clients well.
Absolutely, absolutely. When it's something as important as market research, where it is literally the first step
Mm-hmm.
of the game, where nothing else can be done unless you have that nailed down, and it's the most time consuming and the most quality sensitive work,
Yeah.
then you cannot. You have to rely on something that is more predictable, that can give reliable results, and you know that all of those can be marked in a way that you can get data out from. So all those things were taking care of the agent that you guys built, and I'm extremely
Mm-hmm.
extremely happy about it, because ultimately the outcome for me as a founder is that it freed up so much time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We are being able to launch faster, we are being able to execute faster, and in purely business terms, we are making a better revenue just because of this.
Totally love it. If you were to describe Zero Hands in one sentence, how would you describe it, and would you recommend it to other people?
I would 100% recommend it to anyone and everyone who wants to automate certain parts of their business. Doesn't matter if it is an extremely small, seemingly insignificant part of your game, or
Mm-hmm.
something as big that it could be, I don't know, like it could be something really, really big. Whatever
Yeah.
it is, I would 100% recommend, provided that you have the clarity on what you want. These
Mm-hmm.
people would be working with you, questioning you, making sure that you get the 100% clarity on what you actually want, and then build the best version of it that anybody could do.
Is there anything else you'd like to share that I didn't ask?
I think above all, as a service provider, I really, really, really appreciate when the team takes out the time to give updates, to give a clear clarity on what exactly is being done and what timeline are we working with, what are the snags, what are the dependencies. When that happens, I
Mm-hmm.
really like it. And I think one thing that I really like to mention is that the Zero Hands team really took care of that in a fantastic way. They made sure that we are updated as a team on every single part of it. And we did not have a lot of dependencies, and
Mm-hmm.
they just made sure that we are clear on everything at every part of the game. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so happy we could be of help. And thanks, Shayan. Thanks for joining the call.
Thank you.
Yeah.